We are live and recording.
So are we live or are we recording?
At this moment in time, while we're recording, we are not live, but when people see this, we will be live.
So it will have the feeling of being live when we are in fact dead.
Oh.
What a perfect time for you to start roboting.
That was beautiful.
Did I robot?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay, you're good.
Oh.
You're good now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you went instantly. Were like, hey, beep, boop, beep, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop, beep.
All right, that's how I'm going to talk the rest of the recording.
Now you're fine. So
Now you and Alpha get along just fine.
I understand you, man.
Beep boop. Beep
Boop.
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 Well, fantastic. Let's talk about what happened last time. Does anybody have an ironclad memory that can recall every detail from the last episode?
No.
I have a key to Kevin's brain. Would that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him.
Loved for an actual spit take.
If you come clean up my computer afterwards.
I just finished the edit, so I will try my best. So, we started the episode right after Zordon had given us information on Emergren and what they've been working on. And so we spent, I think it ended up being like 30 minutes trying to decide what to do. So I cut all that out.
Okay.
So what we eventually decided to do was go to the house of Zen and her family.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and her family, and in front of her house was these security guards, like normal, but they were standing shoulder to shoulder and acting strange. And the reason they were acting strange was because they were not actual security guys. And as soon as Kimmy walked up to say, "Hey, what's going on?" They attacked her, and then we got a lot of rules wrong, which we'll go over after the recap, I assume. Kimmy went down after we found out about the rules, her doing her character sheet incorrectly. And let's see what else happened. Like, we eventually took them. There's like, we did see the clown and the mime, or just the clown. I can't remember.
Definitely
both?
the clown.
At least one, the clown and or the mime, come out, turn a person into cardboard 2D, and take them away. And then after the fight, after we defeated all these people, what's your character name? It's Bucky, Ricky. No, that's me. Bradward.
Oh, yeah.
Bradward went into, got on the computer inside and downloaded some information.
I took the laptop so we can take it back to Alpha 5.
You took the entire laptop,
Yes.
right? And we sent Kimmy back to Command Center to get healed. And I think that's where it ended. Like, not a lot happened in the episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
I do remember sitting there thinking, like, I wish they would just make a choice.
Yeah.
Just do something.
We almost.
But I've also 100% been on the other side of that, where I'm like, I have no idea what to do next. So, like, I
Delta
get it.
Green,
Yeah.
anyone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delta Green is pretty bad.
I feel like we were at a point where we're like, we're just going to go back to command. And I think you said internally, you were like, no, the answers are right there. Like, there's something happening right there. Don't turn around.
We're literally on the street
Yeah.
where we can find more answers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was an ironclad
and then there was this moment. Yeah, it was. You had a perfect recollection of everything that happened.
Definitely didn't miss anything.
No.
Ironclad.
Ironclad.
He said he had an ironclad memory.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. That brings us back to this now. Back into the Power Rangers universe. We just saw a commercial for like Capri Suns, and then we return to the episode. So what would you all like to do?
Are we recapping
we
some
should probably
rules?
go over what we learned.
Yeah.
Are we recapping? I think we could just say, here's a segment of Kevin fucked up. On this week's segment, Des
Fucked up.
didn't fill out her character correctly, and so she thought she had like 15 hit points.
And it turns
And
out
definitely did not.
I had much less. I had a fifth of that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So the problem has been rectified.
I'd also like to
rectified.
mention rectified. Nice. I was like, after the episode, I was like, there's got to be something we're missing. Because I in the episode, I mentioned, like, what the hell are idea points? Because it's a thing that my character has.
Right.
So I eventually found a video. I want to shout him out from Milestone Play on YouTube of how to play and character creation for the Power Rangers RPG. Amazing video, explains exactly like what we needed to actually play this game, because it's not very it's very poorly edited, and I actually found out what idea points are, so that's also nice. I also learned that I know 7 languages.
Oh, nice.
One of them's Dothraki.
Yeah. I actually did change one thing because I totally redid my character, or restarted my character. Most of everything is the same. I did take one specialization, and it's performing arts music, which makes sense.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, so we found out how we got to. We don't know how she got to 12 hit points, but we figured out how many hit points she should have, all that, and then what else? There was another there's probably some abilities that will come up here shortly.
I think I just had a realization
that
I'm sorry, but like as to why I thought I had that many, it's because like the essence scores, like the defenses start at 10 and then you add to that. I think I assumed somewhere along the line that hit points were the same fucking thing. Yeah.
That
would
tracks.
do it.
Actually, yeah, because your strength is what?
2?
12?
Yeah, right now it's 12, yeah. Well,
Toughness.
the toughness
Your toughness
is 12,
is 12. I bet you thought toughness and hit points were the same.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Well, you live and you learn.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't live like
You do.
Kimmy. Oh.
And sometimes you don't learn either.
Well, that's, yeah.
Sometimes the store's out of loves.
But yeah, shout out that guy. His video is very, very good. So if you're going to create a character, probably want to check that out before you even check the book out.
Also, there's a quote that I have. So this is from my friend. His name's Eric. Also Eric, but he's from Norse Foundry, the dice company. He said, I just got to the part of the podcast where you guys were figuring out damage and thought you'd love G.I. Joe. The pistol, rifle, all do 1 sharp damage. A shot by a Cobra tank cannon, 1 sharp damage. Everything apparently in this game is 1 damage or something.
Great.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It definitely
thought
feels like that, yeah.
It is definitely good for people like me who don't want to think too much.
Yeah.
I do like the lower damage because it's way easier to calculate, but it should scale, right? Like the
Right.
stronger
Right.
you get, the more damage you deal,
Yeah.
you should be able to get more health too.
Yeah.
Definitely a happy medium between like, oh, I got like 100 hit points and an attack deals like 30 damage versus I have 3 hit points and an attack deals 1 damage. There's some wiggle room in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, cool. Does that bring us through our segment?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's about it.
All right, so let's get back to... So now we just finished up the Capri Sun commercial and returning to the episode of Power Rangers.
Nice.
So what are we thinking? What's the next move for our Rangers?
Well, we still have... what house was left that we hadn't seen yet?
I believe
The
the Franco
professor?
house.
Yeah.
Right.
Professor Franco is what was mentioned in the edit.
Yeah, I feel like we're still... Okay, never mind. Let's go to the puppy place and pet puppies.
All right. How do the dogs get addition to the command center? Well, first we need to figure out the whole Kimmy is unconscious situation. Which,
Yes.
if I remember correctly, it was literally you spend an action to wake them up. But you will recover at 1 hit point.
Yeah. All right.
That's the only issue. And I think we were correct in the last episode where we said there was 6 hours of rest.
Yep.
I would just recommend staying in the back
Okay.
when we get into combat.
I probably should have been anyway. But okay.
Well, we also found out that morphing is an action. Is that correct?
A standard action, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we have to head back to command center because we had center there.
Right.
I mean,
So we need to head back.
y'all
grab her.
could do your own thing. I'll be chilling.
Just leave you unconscious
Have-
back at command center without the 5.
Have a guy's night. Yeah.
There was one last thing that I forgot to mention was one thing that you can do in combat is you can spend a move action to re-roll your initiative if you got a bad initiative.
Oh.
That's another thing.
Okay. Cool.
Which is actually kind of cool. I do like that. So yeah, we head back to command center unless someone says no, and we're gonna grab Kimmy,
Drop off the laptop.
drop off the laptop.
Yeah.
And so you guys teleport
Did that.
to the command center. You streak of lights shooting across the sky with various shots of random desert beneath you. And you arrive at the command center. Where are we going from there?
If I remember correctly, we got the address for the Franco house in the episode.
I believe Alpha was able to help you track down that extra information.
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna drop off the laptop. Hey Kimmy, you good?
Do you need a Capri Sun?
Yeah.
I could really go for a Capri Sun and a fruit by the foot.
I'm like, I look all like beat down and bruised, and then I like one gulp a Capri Sun, and then I'm like, ready to go.
You turn that silvery color for a second, and you're like, I'm ready. And then we're gonna head on over to that address. Maybe a block down the street.
Yeah. Hey, here's a thing I'll do. I don't know. This isn't a rule, but I'll let you spend a story point to get 1 hit point back, Des.
I mean, is that fair? Because it's like it's a group thing. Is that all right?
Well, we haven't used hardly
but
any.
we have
so
7. And you being at better health would be better.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Actually, yeah. I'll give you 2 hit points back. That would put you back to full, right?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
just for 1 story point.
For 1 story point.
Who's keeping track of those, by the way? Because I have 2 marked on mine, and I think Kevin, you said something about like how much you had
we were
for
at
the group.
7.
We were at 7.
I've been keeping it updated on my character sheet as well.
Okay, so are we at 6? We're at 6 now.
We're at 6 now.
That's
Okay.
how simple math works.
I wouldn't know.
The one thing I was the only. I'm sorry. What?
I said I wouldn't know.
Oh, I think I'm the only one who switched over to the PDF. Unless you.
Yes.
The one downside to the PDF is there's no spot for the story points to keep track,
Ah,
That's weird.
which is unfortunate.
They messed up.
They messed up.
Forgot a box.
They did. Oh, there's a spot right here. You could put it. Come on, guys. Let's go. So I will leave it up to you guys to keep track of that.
Okay.
ooh, cool Jill.
Fantastic. Let's talk about it. So you teleport to the Franco house. You were able to rest and recharge using the advanced technologies at the command center and some more phenomenal magic from your boss Zordon, and you teleport back out into the city, hitting the streets once again, and you find yourself in the very familiar at this point Kataro Hills, at the final address for the Franco household. As you approach, you see some chaos has swept across this household. You see security professionals. They lie strewn about the streets and the front lawn. Weapons have been discarded and broken. The SUVs that you've seen at the other houses are parked haphazardly, with the doors wide open. You see engines smoking. In general, it just looks like a war zone. A lot of the security professionals have been reduced to 2 dimensions, life-size cardboard cutouts. They're flat in the street and also in the lawn. As you pass by them, you can see like grimaces, and some of them are just frozen in fear. You see a single agent is lying on her back, reaching for a radio to call for backup. And the front door of the house is broken on one hinge and is just like swaying back and forth, like in a broken fashion. Just like one hinge is broken off and it just swings back and forth.
Is that woman reaching for the radio? Is she still 3-dimensional? Or
Yes.
She is. Okay.
Oh gosh, I just got a horrifying image as if like somebody got hit halfway by that dust.
Oh,
Oh no!
like their
Like
legs
half
are
of their
flat.
body's flat. Ah, the horrors.
Hey guys, I think we gotta go help that woman over there.
Yeah, of course, Mr.
Sure.
GMs. And
Yeah,
Bradward's
let's
gonna
go.
run straight to her.
Yeah.
I follow closely behind.
Yeah, as you approach, this security agent is like just reeling, grabbing her like torso, but still trying to reach for this like walkie-talkie to get back up. And you approach her. What do you do?
I kneel down beside her and I'm like, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
No, I'm very badly hurt.
Oh,
They came out of nowhere and they swept through the entire security detail.
oh,
Who's they?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Oh,
I've never seen anything like it.
try me. I've seen some pretty messed up stuff.
She just looks confused at you. Because you're a high school teacher and you're like, I've seen some shit.
You wouldn't believe what teenagers do these days.
Have you heard of the DARE program?
It was such a failure.
Have you ever heard of a TikTok challenge?
well, I'm gonna grab her radio and see if it's broken or functional at all. Still,
Yeah, you grab the radio, you look it over, and it does look like it's got some singe marks on it. It's not functioning.
okay. I'm sorry. I saw you reaching for this radio. I'm afraid it's broken. Is there another way we can call for help?
Can I try to repair it?
911?
Oh, of course.
That makes sense.
Sure, you could try and repair it.
All right.
I hand it to Ricky.
Give
Let me take a look at it.
me
See if I can. I assume it would be technology, right?
Technology, yeah.
Wow. Well,
I hope this pays off because she's just sitting there possibly bleeding out, and instead of using our phones, we're taking time to repair radio.
okay. 15.
I'll just say it doesn't really fit the vibe of Power Rangers for somebody to actively be bleeding out.
True.
Then we're
Most
good.
people-
Take
yeah.
your time.
She's
I'm
got like
very badly injured.
she's got like broken
Every time,
ribs.
when you started that out, I thought for sure it was gonna be, I'm very badly burned.
I got a 15.
You are able to get this security walkie repaired.
Okay, and then I like hand it to her. I was like, I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Great job, Ricky.
Yeah, she immediately like clicks the button down and is like, this is Stevens at the Franco household. We've been hit. I need backup. I need backup right away. I've been very badly injured. But I'm not internally bleeding.
Good. I was really worried about that one.
Yeah. And then she passes out from her grievous injury.
Oh no.
She just
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's not
I want to be able to help her, but I don't have. Okay, all right. Since we were being real transparent about double checking our characters, my influence is caretaker, and so the perk of that is I would gain edge for all medicine and group checks, and give an extra edge to those you aid with assistance. I don't have medical though, medicine. So. Does that mean I can still attempt one, or is it just pointless?
You want to make her some tea or something to take care of her?
Well, she already passed out. It was going to
maybe
be
a
chamomile.
poultice.
I mean, yeah, you don't have any medical training, so what are you going to do?
I pat her, or I rub her tummy because that's what my mom would do to me when I was feeling good.
That's good,
Yeah.
Kimmy. That's homeopathic. I think she'll be stable now.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that you could her labored breathing, slowly returns to normal.
All right. Excellent.
You can tell she feels a lot better now because her tummy's been patted.
Good. I feel good about that.
You have such a talent, Kimmy. That's amazing.
Gosh, thanks so much, Mr. Jams. I always thought that I had a calling when it came to, like, medicine. Just a natural.
You've got a bright future, Kimmy.
But I do say, since she called backup, shouldn't we maybe check out the rest of the place? I don't want to be here when they show up.
Totally. Those guys were pretty rough.
That's a good point.
The door was open.
Swinging on one hinge.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all busted.
I want to walk in and look at the destruction.
Yeah, let's see. You walk into this lovely house, or it used to be a lovely house. A single-story home with 3 bedrooms. Is there anything specific that you are looking for?
I guess another computer or laptop that we could steal.
Steal?
You guys have just become criminals on your first Power Rangers mission.
We're still learning.
It's called gathering evidence, Ricky.
You're serial, I don't know, burglars.
Ricky's kleptomania is coming out.
Yeah, the suits are just to hide our identities.
Yeah.
Yes, we're heroes.
You guys ever notice when those Power Rangers show up to help, things go missing?
Hey, thanks, Power Rangers. Hey, where's my wallet at?
Hey guys, lunch is
out of the beam of energy of us going back to base. You just see the wallet falling into the middle of the desert.
But there's no money or credit cards in there.
Yeah, it's just the empty wallet.
Oh man, I love I love kleptomaniac Rangers. That's very funny. Yeah, you guys spend some time, a short amount of time, trying to hustle around looking for clues in this house. As you know that there is backup on the way.
Right.
You do find a similar laptop to the other 2 households. They are like the Emergren issue computers. You also at this house you find a cell phone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Snatch that right up,
Yep. Grab that. Grab the laptop.
Bradward, it's your specialty.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Jams.
None of the cardboard cutouts are the family, correct?
You're saying that you saw in the yard and in the street?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Correct. They all looked like dark suits, sunglasses, a variety of cardboard cutout.
And there's nobody in the house. We searched throughout the house and don't find anybody.
Correct. It looks like the place had been kind of tossed a little bit, and but nobody there.
Okay. Well, having the phone and the laptop's probably the best we're going to find here, gang, so we should probably get out of here before that backup shows up.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, and as you say that, you hear tires screeching out front and doors opening and closing pretty rapidly.
Go to the back, quick!
We have teleport watches. Just teleport out.
Oh, I always forget.
Done.
I want to teleport out through the chimney.
Oh,
Do
like
it.
Santa. Oh, Harry Potter.
You go stand in the
Yeah.
you go stand in the chimney, and then you're like, boop.
And fire.
I'm the only one that doesn't leave a hole in the roof.
But it ignites the
Yes.
fireplace.
It burns the house down.
And a log rolls out of the fireplace and
Catches
hits
the whole thing.
a really old Christmas tree.
Oh no!
Oh man, the Francos are gonna be pissed.
They sure are.
Yes, so you guys teleport out back to the command center?
Yeah, probably by default.
Yeah.
Since we got to drop this phone and laptop off anyway with Alpha.
Yeah, you dropped that off, and you are at the command center once again.
Oh. While
Yes.
we're doing that, when I was remaking my character, I was looking at my origin benefit, and which would have been funny if I would have known this beforehand. But one of them is, in a situation where you and your allies are stumped, you can always spend one story point from your pool to gain a clue.
I would have loved that.
That would have been, hey, can you give me a clue?
Go to the house!
Walk 20 feet in front of you.
Go across the street! Open your eyes!
Use your brain.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic.
Oh, man.
I love that.
All right.
Yes, so you guys arrive at the command center. Alpha is hard at work analyzing all of the various things that you've brought him over the course of this investigation.
We turned him into a what's the place where you sell stuff?
Consignment?
Pawn
shop?
Oh. Yeah.
Pawn shop. We turn him into a pawn shop, and he's just selling all this stuff that we've stolen.
Like, best I can do is 50.
Yeah, it turns into a very successful TV
Right.
show.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to give him time to figure, look through all this stuff. What do we do in the meantime?
Well, we've been to everyone's house at this point, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have.
Okay.
You have been to all of the houses. And actually, Alpha has had some time with the previous computers that you brought to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So he provides you with similar message. It was still heavily encrypted, and with as much technology as the command center has, it seems like Emergren is pretty well up to snuff with this. So he hasn't been able to decode it specifically. It was still jumbled around.
Okay.
Does anybody else want a Pepsi?
Yeah.
It's the choice of a new generation, guys.
I'm good, Mr. GM's.
You
Thanks.
sure?
Yeah.
Well, just while we're waiting for Alpha, I thought we could all have some refreshments.
Do you have a Capri Sun, Mr. GM's?
Let me check in the cabinet over here.
You open the cabinet, and it's full of high C
Ah.
and fruit roll-ups.
Hey, guys, there's some high C, some fruit roll-ups.
Oh, that sounds great, Mr.
Oh.
GM's. I'll take one of each.
What about,
Right, here. No, just, toss it.
does anyone got milk?
Good one, Kimmy.
Yeah, and then
Hey.
your Tamagotchi starts beeping.
Oh, there is some milk in here, but it's just a cabinet, so it's all disgusting.
Oh, no. Alpha 5 just doesn't
Drink
know
up, Kimmy.
how to, store food.
I've never eaten myself. So I dropped the message that Alpha was able to get off of the other computer in the chat there.
I'm going to put that on screen now, above our faces. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It just disappeared.
You lost it.
Whoever this was very angry. It's all curse words.
Are these just transitions? Like, why won't it stay?
Smaller.
He's sizing it down.
Okay.
So.
Size it so it'll fit on the screen.
It's so long.
Sorry. It's going to be too small to see by the time it fits. And that's what she said.
There it is. If you guys can see it.
Yeah.
By the
Eat
way,
it!
you can go to Adventure Rates podcast or pod.com and check out our store. We're selling magnifying glasses.
So, from what I can tell, it says your child funhouse tonight or else.
Can you make it a little bit?
Oh man.
Where is that so that we can see? Because I can't see
It's
that.
in the
It's in
Roll
Roll20
20.
chat.
It's in Roll 20.
Oh, I was scrolled up. What a doofus. Okay.
What a doofus.
Okay, so whose computer did that come from?
This was from the second household, which would have been Zin's house.
Zin's house. Okay.
man, there's a lot of foul language in this message too.
I don't think that's what that is, Mr. Jams. I think it's just hashed because it hasn't been fully encrypted.
Okay. I just thought maybe these were some really mad dudes, but that's good to know.
So, your child's fun house? Is that... Oh god, now it's scrolling across the screen.
I'm having fun with OBS, guys. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Okay, it's gone.
Is there a... I can't remember if we talked about this before. I'm sorry. When I got knocked unconscious, I felt a little jumbled there, but is there a carnival or anything happening in town? That's the only fun house I could think of.
Is there a location called a fun house or something?
I think this is all fairly common knowledge, so I won't make anybody roll for it. But you think back to the earliest parts of your investigation when you traveled to the beach. And in the background there was the pier which features a lot of carnival elements. So it would be safe to assume that there's probably a fun house there.
Oh, shit.
Owned
Right.
by children?
Owned by children.
Yeah, it's owned.
Yeah.
Entirely
It's your
by-
child's
It's
fun
child
house.
labor. Oh.
I don't think that's what that means, Ricky, but okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
Ricky's
Well-
pretty astute, man.
I'm pretty smart. I spent an idea point to get a clue. No.
Go to the house!
Well, it looks like we're going back to the beach, guys.
Cool.
All right, yeah.
Surf's up.
Let's go back to the beach.
La Playa de la Paz Beach.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That means the peaceful beach.
Mm.
Because, La Playa is beach. So we're saying La Playa de la Paz Beach. It's like ATM machine, you know?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that happens, Mr. Jams. And then
guess
Bradward
you're
hits his
right.
teleporter to leave.
He's like, that's how you get out of conversations.
Yeah, I just go.
That Bradward is such a great guy.
And people are like, I think he's a Power Ranger. Do Do you notice that every time we start to talk about something slightly boring, Bradward disappears in a streak of light up into the sky?
To be fair, we're at the command center. They're the only ones that have seen it.
I love the idea that somebody's like, yeah, so anyway, that's when I got really into World War II. The first year of the war, and then you're just like...
Bradward, what happened? Oh, my dad works for the military. I can't talk about it. Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
It is.
Yes, so we all are teleporting to the pier, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to, I don't have to do this now, but compliment Alpha 5 for his amazing help. I don't want him to feel left out.
You really want to get on his good side, huh? Now that you were so far on his bad side.
I'm changed. That night was such a blessing when I was dunked in the fountain. Want to do better.
Well, you should really catch up with the other Rangers.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You're,
Alpha
you're
5.
holding my hand very tightly, Mr. Jams.
I'm sorry.
My
I don't know
circuits.
Hey, you know what? Beep boop. And I wink, and then I teleport out.
My mother was a saint. Yeah, you all teleport away, and as you arrive nearby the entrance to the pier, just off camera enough to where the standard Angel Grove citizen can't see you, the first thing that you notice are screams coming from the other side of the fence to the pier.
Oh, no.
Not screams of delight, have you?
Screams of fear.
You would expect that there are several rides there that maybe people would be having fun. But yeah,
Ferris wheel.
these are people riding the Ferris wheel. They're like, woo! Yeah!
It's going so fast!
Love me some Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that can happen in like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where the merry-go-round's going like 90 miles an hour.
That's where I was
that's
first
fantastic.
introduced to the concept of Karens, but not called that yet. Was a Roller Coaster Tycoon. There were a lot of complainers.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
Some of them are
you
probably
complained
named
about
Karen.
that game a lot.
No, I love the game.
Anyway, back to my very accurate description. You see the screams are coming from people that are running off of the pier in a wild panic. There is a mass fleeing of people that seem to be running away from one point in particular, the funhouse.
Okay.
In front of the funhouse, a macabre scene plays out. You see a group of clowns. Some are juggling. Some are performing on stilts. There are others who are dancing around with some life-sized cardboard cutouts. One of the clowns in particular, one with spiky blonde hair coming out of the sides and on the top, seems to be wearing a bright red derby hat, a red nose, red suspenders, and a giant green tie. Seems to suddenly turn around and become very aware of you. He cackles. "Don't worry, my fellow clowns. Turn your frowns upside down. Get 'em!" And let's roll some initiatives.
All right.
Okay.
Question for everybody and every player character. Does everybody have at least a point in their initiative skill?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you don't, I believe you have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Mm.
could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. That's not good. Critical success.
Did I? No.
Yeah.
Did I?
If you got a D2.
Yes.
Yeah, I did too.
If you roll a 2 on a D2, that is a critical success.
I did it.
Sure.
Incorrect. Check the facts, nerd.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Kevin fucked up.
The critical success on the secondary dice only applies if it's on a D4 or higher.
You're right.
Womp.
Rip.
Ironclad.
Boom. I watched a video. Also,
I did too. I
Also,
just forgot
I
it.
gave that guy a nice like on his video because it was very helpful.
Yeah.
I did too. I
Cool.
should go onto the podcast channel and like it for him.
There we go.
Yes,
Yes.
please do.
Indubitably.
Please do. What did everyone get? Let's go with Kimmy Jones.
21.
Pretty good. Ricky Powers.
8.
Pretty good. Jesse James.
21.
Pretty good. Bradward Beckett.
15.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I need to roll. Where's initiative at? Okay. There is a pre-combat action as you guys see the mime kind of stiffens up, straightens his shirt, and then reaches down next to him and holds his hand up in front of him as one would in a bowling stance. And he squares you up and down and then pretends to roll a bowling ball at you, of which there is none. But all of the clown putties and the stilt walkers pretend to follow the ball as it rolls down the pier towards you. And the mime will make a little attack.
Uh-oh.
I've never been more afraid of an invisible attack.
I was gonna say, as the putties are watching the invisible bowling ball get towards us, as their gaze gets to us, Bradward just jumps and does the splits, like he's letting it go between his legs.
And that reminds me, there was this guy at my church when I was, 12, 13 years old, and he did this invisible ball trick. He had a brown paper bag, and he would throw the ball in, and it was super convincing and everything. And I loved it so much. I was like, hey, could I have that, or could I get one? So he said, sure, you can take this. He gave me the brown paper bag, and I swear, I didn't know how it was done. So I'm just sitting here throwing this ball, and a few times it worked. I remember taking it home with me, and then the one time I tried it, I guess I wasn't doing something the same way that I had learned, because I went home and did this, and then I threw the ball and it didn't, the bag didn't catch it, and I'm like, oh no, I lost his ball. I was convinced that I lost this ball.
You're accidentally hitting the bag on something when you throw the ball into it.
I maybe I was younger, maybe I was older and just dumb, but yeah, I swear, I didn't know it was a trick. I was like, this is cool, man, and then the one time it didn't work, I'm like, oh no.
Do you apologize for losing it?
I lost your ball. I'm so sorry.
I think I did go back and tell him, I don't know where it is. And I don't know if he wanted to spoil the magic, so I think he probably was like, it's okay.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. So, you all watch this ball roll towards you, and even though you're there's nothing there, you still instinctively hop out of the way. Bradward does a split over the the bowling ball, and it rolls harmlessly off, and you hear it clank against something in the background. Still no ball that you see.
But we heard a clank.
Uh-oh.
You hear a clank. Cool. Let's resort the initiative tracker and begin with the first round of combat. So up first, we have Jesse and Kimmy on the same initiative. Who has higher things or wants to go second?
I can go.
I will go second. Okay. I refreshed and I can't see anything yet.
All right.
You can see the map, just not the initiative tracker, correct?
Yeah, but I couldn't see the map either. It was still doing the stupid ad, so I'll go second.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So I step forward slightly, but not too close. And I'm like, who here's in charge? We got your message. I'm trying to talk to them. Don't, Alex.
Always the diplomat.
How many times have you tried this and it not
Kimmy
worked?
hasn't. Well, yeah, no, she totally has.
Flashback to last combat. Hey guys! Ugh.
All right.
I don't want to tell you that you're playing the game wrong,
But that's
Des,
wrong.
but
Okay.
But
you've been burned by this move so many
That's
times.
fair. All right.
Across
Remember the
so many
dogs
games.
from that island city?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think of.
Do you want to rethink this
Look,
move?
yes.
Is I guess what I'll
Okay,
say.
yes, but please know that Des, at her heart, is a lover, not a fighter, and I try and have that in my characters. Most of them. So, okay. Yeah, I still step forward, but I pull out my my blaster.
You don't have it.
You don't have
Oh
it.
shit, you're
Not
right.
morphed currently.
Damn it.
You gotta spend a standard action to morph.
I morph because I'm probably gonna need it. I morph it.
Yeah.
I slow walk up and morph, so like each step has a new part of the armor on my body.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty rad. Do you
what?
say anything prior to morphing?
Like, sorry.
Like maybe what time it is?
Oh, it's morphin' time. I was gonna say something intimidating. It's morphin' time.
Thank you for giving me that. Oh man, I had to pull it out of you. Yeah, you begin morphing in a really cool fashion.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Question for
Yep.
Des. What kind of armor do you have?
Light.
Okay, so that adds a +1 to your toughness. Just a heads up.
So
Oh
whatever
yeah,
your
yeah.
toughness is.
Like when I'm more. Okay, yeah.
Plus
So it's
13.
I
Thank you.
believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So that brings us to Mr. Jams.
Yeah, I'm morphing, and I pull my bacon treat out and stick it in, and I say, I gotta say like that's what they did in the show, right? They'd say their dinosaur animal or whatever they were.
They would, in the show, they'd say, "It's morphin' time," and then they would appear in like a graphic of their morpher, and they would say their thing.
Okay, yeah, so then mine is Black Labrador.
Since on stream we're like in our little boxes, we should do our own like, oh yeah.
Oh, totally.
Oh, that would be dope. Man, if I could figure out how to do that, I would totally
Oh,
do
they
that.
got to have that on the green screen somewhere, and we just edit it right in.
That'd be
I'm sure
fantastic.
like there's editing software that I don't have that can do that.
And can I move
look
forward?
into just getting get an overlay for OBS so that we can do that.
Right.
Also, I'll give you guys a story point just for Chris keeping the bacon treat canon.
Nice.
I like that detail.
Back up to 7, boys.
Back up to 7.
Girl.
Thank you.
Please
Oh,
use your
yeah.
story points.
I'll be a boy for now.
And I'm going to move up just to be next to
Shut
Kimmy.
up, girl.
Yeah. Awesome. Bradward.
So, Bradward hops back up after having done the splits over the bowling ball. because he totally did not intend to actually land in the splits, so he's like a little sore, but he kind of shakes himself off, and he brings his morpher up, and he goes, "Of course, it's morphin' time." Slams it down, and then as he's morphing, he drops down to one knee and prepares to be attacked.
Oh, okay.
Defense.
So basically, I can't remember what it's called in this. Is it called? It's not readying an action, but it's the same. I remember this game has that where we could be on defense.
Yeah.
You can create a contingency action,
Yes.
or you can defend.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna drop down into like a defensive posture.
Okay, so you are taking the defend combat action.
Yes.
I think that's a standard action.
I think that's
that
a
the
standard
standard?
action, yeah.
Darn.
So alongside your morphing, I don't know
Okay.
if you can do...
If not, then I'm just gonna morph and call that my turn.
Yeah, fair. Awesome. Then the clown patrollers get their turn. They begin moving toward you in a very goofy fashion.
Sounds about right.
I love that guy's video. He was like, so you have standard actions, move actions, and free actions, but your free actions aren't free. You have a number of free actions equal to, I think it's like 2 plus your speed minus 2 or something like ridiculous or something like that.
Are you talking from the video?
Yeah.
Oh. I wrote that down. Yeah, he said you wanted a minimum of 2, because you get a move
Okay, yeah, a
at
number of
one.
Free
Yeah.
actions equal to your speed minus 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this clown patroller runs up to your forward flank and is going to attempt to attack Mr. Jams. So that's gonna be an 11.
Against, this is toughness, right?
Yeah, he
Toughness.
swings a fist at you.
Okay. Gotta do better than that, dude.
Don't forget to add your armor bonus for toughness.
Oh, it's +1. Okay.
You have light armor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's +1.
Cool. This second clown patroller moves up and is going to attempt to attack you as well.
One of the things you can do as story points, just a heads up, is you can use one to give a snag, or is that what it was?
Edge.
You can give yourself a +5 to any defense
That's it.
score.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's gonna hit with a 20.
Like, he did a better job than you, man. Oh.
It's yeah. You get the vibe that he seems slightly bolstered by having his friend nearby.
Okay.
So that will be 1 blunt damage as he impacts you in the chest,
Ugh.
and a spark shoots off of your chest as he
What?
yes, this next clown patroller moves up to attack Kimmy, and we will roll. Ooh.
Ooh.
I have a pretty good feeling my toughness is not enough.
That's an 18 to hit your toughness.
Yeah, it sure does. What's he doing?
He is, yeah, he's fisting you.
Oh no!
He punches you with his fist. What are you guys talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, yeah. And I'm just like, oh God. Alright, how much do I take? 1?
One
Just one.
blunt damage.
Okay.
Remember when I said that entire
Everything's
system,
one.
everything is one?
There we go. That's in there somewhere. All right. Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, that makes me feel a third worse than what I did before.
That's how it works. Yeah. Not a fifth like earlier.
Yeah.
And Ricky, this one makes eye contact with you and starts running up to you.
I'm not morphed yet, though. Oh.
He can't get there in time. Awesome. That brings us to Ricky. It is your turn.
It is morphin time. It's werewolf. You know, he's a werewolf boy. It's like werewolf iconography with his lunar sword or whatever.
Ooh. I believe it was a lance, but yes.
Lunar blade. That is his standard action. His move action will be to run away. No, that's so
Where are we running?
Down the corridor.
Man, if I had a standard action, I could hit him. But move action, I'm going to not use. I'm just going to stay put.
Fair. All right. We move over to this clown that seems to be on stilts. This is the one with the spiky hair. And this one is going to... This one's going to move up. Looming over the clown patroller that's in front of him, the shadow just starts to... I guess the sun's going the other way. I was going to say, the shadow of this thing approaching you just looms over you. But it stretches along the pier and makes him look even more menacing than a clown should look. Because they're terrifying. And he reaches over this other clown patroller to attempt to hit Kimmy.
You might want to use that story point.
Me?
Add 5, yeah.
Add 5.
To your defense score,
Okay.
like we said.
I'll do that. I just feel bad using them.
Stop.
That's what they're there for.
Please
Okay.
stop feeling bad about using them. They're
Okay.
meant to be used. I just gave you one for morphing.
Okay. All right, I'm going to spin the story.
So
I like
you're-
that Des is like, I feel bad. I'll just die.
And that's how I go about my life.
Okay, so with
So that'll
the
be
story
18.
point, your toughness would be 18.
Yes.
Okay, so this stilt walker clown reaches over the other clown to try and kick you, and just you were able, almost makes contact, but you're able to dodge away at the last second.
Rolled a 17.
God. There's something extra offensive by the idea of someone just taking a stilt to kick someone, you know? Like,
Yeah, sure. And then up, last but not least, is the mime. And the mime is
Roll
going
another
to-
imaginary bowling ball.
wait, this one explodes. There's a fuse.
Oh no.
I think... yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do. He like looks you up and down, and like, just imagine very exaggerated movements. This is a clown, so he looks you up and down, turns sideways, and grabs a ball out of thin air and starts tossing it up and down. and then takes kind of like a pitcher stance and tries to toss this ball over at Bradward. This is a
swing it back at him.
Pantomime.
You do the splits.
Baseball. No specialization.
Okay.
And we have a 12 against your
Openness?
I don't know why it did a 0.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Oh, he doesn't have the skill dice for that one, right?
Right.
No, he does.
Oh.
What is it?
A D2.
Flip a coin.
2. So 14 against your
Haha, still misses. I'm 15 toughness.
good.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
dang. You are so tough.
I am. So,
Get
Bradward
some
totally
real tough
does, like,
nerds.
get up the invisible bat and just, like, swing at the invisible ball right back at the mime.
You you throw, or he throws this ball at you. You start miming a bat, and you swing it, and you kind of feel some resistance behind
Oh,
this
no.
mime bat, and it like shocks you a little bit, and you hear a crack of the ball in the
Hitting?
bat contacting, but it does not fly back at the mime. You hear just like kind of a whistling noise, and then like in the background, just like
Discord
you
is
just
cutting
gotta.
you out.
Yeah.
Just kind of like soft cheering in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Like you've hit a home run.
The mime look up at it.
Yeah, and
He
like
watches
the mime.
it fly over his head.
I just had like kind of a sad thought. Like, this is probably Bradward's like father-son baseball bonding moment.
That's
Oh,
the
man.
saddest thing you said all day. You talked earlier about dying.
Well,
Jeez. It's dark.
Yeah. So then
I-
after you return the ball, you swing the bat. The mime like follows the ball through the sky and then turns back and makes eye contact with you, and like mime's pulling a hat around backwards,
Nice.
like he's
Before we
gearing
move
up for
on.
the next shot. Yeah.
Okay.
You might remember I didn't use a move action, and I already forgot about that thing where you can re-roll
Yes.
initiative. Can I go
Yes.
ahead and do that?
Yeah, please do. Anybody that didn't use their move action can do the same as well. We're still learning. I won't punish you for that.
13.
That's
13?
better.
Slightly better.
Slightly better.
Yeah. We will adjust and reorder, and there we go. You've officially beat out the patrollers here in initiative. Cool. That brings us to the top of the order for round 2. Kimmy,
yes.
it's your turn.
That's
I mean, technically,
it sure
you and
is.
Mr. Jams can. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Mr. Jams is still letting me go. And I'm gonna take a step back while pulling out my. I don't know what I want to pull out actually. I guess the blade blaster for now. And yep, I'm gonna point it at Mr. Putty right in front of me and take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him with it.
All
Your
right.
best one.
Yes.
Sorry, there's just so many things to choose. F.
Okay.
Well, we
All
know.
right.
You're a real.
Well, there should
tough
be a
cookie.
skill die, right?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah. Do you have a skill die with that?
What do you
But I'm-
use to shoot? Is targeting?
Yeah.
for a ranged attack? What's your targeting skill?
D4.
Okay, just roll a D4. You have a D4 next to you, right?
No, but I've got that. Oh, I got a 4 on it. So that's a 15. 15 to shoot this putty.
15 is a hit.
Cha-ching.
And
should be energy.
Yep,
I believe
1 energy. Yeah, you hit this clown patroller center mast, and it blasts off the collar that's around its neck, and then the putty looks down and then starts to crumble and fall apart.
Oh yeah. The show's over, boys.
Yeah, on to Mr. Jams.
Mr. Jams is going to pull out his Zeo power axes. I believe I get to do that as a free action. Of course, I guess I don't get to do that as free, but it doesn't matter anyway because I'm assuming range on this reach just means it's just melee, right?
next to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be able to back up anyway. So I pull out the Zeo power axes, and I'm going to strike the guy that hit me. Say, 2 can play at that game, dude.
Can they?
We'll find out. I don't know what I got again.
A very
great
bad
Bob.
roll.
Oh, wow. I saw Dez's 11 and thought I did okay. Then I scrolled down.
Make sure you're scrolled all the way down so that you can see your bad roll.
I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, this guy is just like feeling pumped being next to his best friend. So you take a swing at him, and he like matrix dodges underneath the power axes as you swing them at him.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, this one seems motivated to beat you down.
All right.
On to Bradward Beckett.
Okay.
Oh, and I did just have a flashback to that video. Shout out that guy again. I forget what his name was. But
Shout out John Doe.
Basically, when you're morphed, you can like manifest your weapon as a free action. I do remember that from the video.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can do that?
Yeah.
Can I move away then?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
I have a
I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up next to Kimmy. Get back to back.
Oh, I love
I
it.
have a
I see these
question.
guys joining together. We're joining together.
Yeah, there we go. Like Red Rover, Red Rover.
Hey, Kimmy, come on over. Oh, wait, I'm coming over.
I did have a question, though, since you brought that up, Alex. If I were to switch out weapons, does that... I'm assuming that's not something that just happens. I'm going to have to make some extra free actions or whatever.
I mean, yes, it would be a free action, but...
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin.
Nice.
Milestone Play.
Yeah.
Is his name?
Please go watch the video.
Yes.
It will make everything that we're doing make more sense.
Hopefully. Okay. Well, since Mr. Jams ended up taking a step back, I'm gonna alter what I decide to do, and Bradward's gonna just jump right in there. He's gonna run up to this putty and manifest his dagger, Blade Blaster dagger, and take a swing at him. How's a 24 to hit?
Wow.
That seems good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wait, what is your skill die?
On my blaster?
Yeah. D4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You rolled a max. That's
I
a
did.
critical hit.
Yeah, it's a critical
Basically.
success.
Oh,
I don't know what criticals in this game are.
You get a high five.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Critical success.
Have we legitimately gotten one so far in the game?
I don't remember us getting one, but
No,
that doesn't
I don't
mean
think
much.
so.
Incorrectly.
I mean, I definitely have some things I can give you, but if there's something specific that you're supposed to have, I want to make sure that you get that.
Sure.
Kevin, are you doing a quick?
A critical success on a skill test should mean the effects of a regular success take place, plus some additional narrative form of excellence.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. What weapon did you use again? Your blade blaster in dagger form.
In dagger form, yes.
Yeah, so you run up, you slash across this thing. Again, you slice off the clown collar that this patroller is wearing as it turns back into just clay and crumples to the ground. Its clown collar flies up onto the face of the patroller next to him and wraps around his face.
His eyes, so he's blinded.
He's blinded, so until he fixes that, I will give him a snag on all of his attack rolls.
Hell yeah.
In the combat section, it says the same thing, but it also says whatever kind of base effects the attack could have, the attacker may choose to stack on an additional attack effect. In many cases, this will simply be choosing the damaging effect a second time, but many attacks will have alternate and additional effects like skill penalties, knocking prone, forfeiting actions, etc.
Yeah. Rad.
Oh, and some some weapons will have a what it will be.
Specified thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So just in case this happens again over the course of the last leg of the adventure, if you have a specific effect in mind, let me know. Okay. Otherwise, I can make one up, or if your weapon has a specialized effect, we'll use that one.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so
well, my weapon has an alternative effect, which is sharp 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that just means it deals double damage.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. That was really
And
good.
then, can I do a little thing too? Not a move thing, but after I do the slash and take out the putty, I look up at the mime and I mime tapping a baseball bat on my cleats I'm obviously not wearing and pointing the bat at him. Like, you're next.
Yeah.
You're like Babe Ruth.
Yeah, and he leans forward in that baseball stance, points at you.
Nice.
The rest of us just look and see this interaction where you guys are doing weird hand signals. What's happening?
Awesome. After Bradward, it is Ricky Powers.
Oh no. I am going to, with my extended reach, I'm going to roll an attack with the lunar blade.
Oh,
So it's a
no.
1 on the D2 and a 13 on the D20, so that's a 14 to hit KAC.
Oh, we're back on that. I'm sorry, say it one more time for this is a
14.
physical attack, so it's hitting his toughness.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Oh,
And
you
that'll
go.
be 1 sharp damage.
Yeah, you slice right down the middle of this thing, and it starts to split in two as it crumbles.
ugh.
Yeah, it's like a finesse weapon, so I'm swinging it around and I bring it down.
Nice.
Get him, Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Got him. Good. Anything else?
Actually, yeah, I am going to... I thought about re-rolling my initiative again because in the rules it says if you roll higher, it replaces. So rolling lower doesn't give you any negatives. But I am going to move up. Get behind me, Kimmy. I got him.
Okay.
Awesome. Making yourself into a human shield. I love it. Awesome. And that brings us to our bad guys' turns. The clown Stiltwalker will... Wait, no? It got unsorted. Sort. Yeah, the putty patroller that is still remaining, the clown patroller, is going to... he's got this thing wrapped around his face. He's just going to grab it off of his head and, he's, kind of struggling with it. He pops it up off of his head and yeets it across the pier. But that's going to be his full action to do that. So then he kind of looks around, sees Mr. Jams had stepped back and kind of locks in, like, oh, I'm coming after you next. On to the Stiltwalker clown is going to try to kick Ricky, who just stepped up. That's a 15 against your toughness.
14.
So that is a hit. He connects, hits you square in the helmet, and it hurts. It hurts.
Ah!
Did you make a noise, Kevin?
He did.
Okay.
he starts doing a little dance after he kicks you.
Wow, what a jerk.
He's gonna get some lunar blade in his mouth right now.
And then up once again, last but not least, the mime is going to he's going to throw another ball at Bradward. Ooh, and another miss. He gets really frustrated and angry, and he takes his mimed hat off of his head, throws it into the mimed dirt, and starts stomping. And then he looks up at you again, and he starts running toward you. He's charging the plate.
Oh.
This is getting serious. Just wait till he fake punches you.
And that will bring us to the top of round 3, and we will finish out this fight next week.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to be scared for a week because he's looking at me.
Giving you those eyes.
Thank you to Sirenscape for helping us immerse you into the worlds we explore with amazing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com to add them to your adventures as well. And thank you to our patrons for helping fuel us throughout the galaxy. We sincerely can't thank you enough for your continued support. If you'd like to become a patron or find out more about us, visit www.adventureawaitspod.com. We'd love to have you aboard. Until next time, adventurers.